The onslaught against Donald Trump continues now with Letitia, the Tishiest of all Tishies, James. She's the New York Attorney General who required Donald Trump to sit for a deposition, fought really hard to make this happen. And this woman has really made her entire career about prosecuting Donald Trump. We've got some highlights. And so warnings already, because we're going to hear a lot of this woman here in a quick minute. But this is the trailer, okay? We are going to take a look at the deposition, what happened there today. Trump invoked the Fifth Amendment, so he didn't answer hardly any questions. So it was basically a giant nothing burger. So Tishy James failed on this one out the gates. Here, she also, right, this woman, we've covered her previously. And if you're not familiar with her, we're going to watch a trailer, we're going to watch a teaser and all this stuff of her. But she has these facial contortions when she talks about Donald Trump. We talk about TDS and Trump derangement syndrome. But she gets really like animated in her face. This illegitimate president, and everything starts to contort and sort of like, twist up, kind of like that dark side, the evil emperor's kind of face type of thing. You can see it right there. And I wanted to just preview that for you because you're going to see that in real time now in this trailer. A lot of these trailers are flying around on the internet. And so here is 24 seconds of the Tish.
Will you sue him for us?
All right, we're going to lower that volume a little bit. Sorry about that.
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass.
I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president.
We need to focus on Donald Trump. We need to follow his money.
What is fueling my soul right now is Trump.
This illegitimate president. I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, and then going home.
All right, so you can see, right? Look at her. She's just ranting and raving. Crazy. So she's got, a lot of anger at the former president. And so today sorry about the headphones, everybody. I didn't cut those clips. Okay. I just downloaded them. I apologize. Whoever made that clip, thank you for making it. But your audio was not normalized at all. And we all have dead eardrums. My left eardrum is pretty good because there's no earbud in here. My right eardrum is as evaporated as the rest of yours. So we don't really need them. If you have two of them. Hopefully you have your other one working. If you lost both of them, I apologize. All right, but here Trump actually arrived now at the scene where the deposition was taking place. Here's one one angle. All right, let me play that one more time. Right, so the Trump entourage is sort of rolling in.
There's so much security.
And here is another angle of it. You can see everybody sort of piling in, all for Letitia, Tish James's deposition. Big production here. And this is all because this woman has made basically her entire career, her entire election, the reason she is in office, all about the former president. Right? That's the entire reason she basically ran. And for a little bit more detail on that, here is the highlight reel of this woman's speeches.
What would you say to people who say, oh, I'm not going to bother to register to vote because my voice doesn't make a difference, or I'm just one person?
I say one name, Donald Trump. That should motivate you. Get off your ass and vote.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass. He's going to know my name personally.
I love it. He probably does already.
He built his wealth off the backs of New Yorkers. We need to focus on Donald and his abuses. We need to follow his money. We need to find out where he's laundered money. All of those transactions have happened here in New York City. Tell this president and every other individual that no one is above the law.
I say the bottom line is that residents from Brooklyn who are going to really make the difference are energized. Individuals from the city are energized. Individuals who care about statewide issues.
You see that Tish back there? I told you, right? She was trying to do the like the Obama thing, like the Tish. I'm Tish James, and she still is very animated.
And that he has colluded and that he's
Here.
violated the
It's all Trump.
laws. And that
It's all, she's still going. All right, like I muted her just so we don't have to listen to all this together. She's still going. It's still about Trump ranting and raving. No. Let's listen.
country and who care about our rights and who care about, again, immigrants who are hiding right now, we've got to make some noise. We've got to let our voices know. And what we need is someone who's going to take the fight to White House at the same time representing the interests of New York
All right. So, a regular campaign rally, it sounds like. Oh, here. Yeah, this is the one. Watch the facial contortions here. Okay, this is the good one. This is the one we've all been waiting for. This is where
Attorney General, because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president.
Oh, there it is.
When our fundamental rights are at stake.
That's the good one right there. That's the one that we're all waiting for. Here it is. One more time. Watch the facial spasm.
Running for Attorney General because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake.
Yeah.
A legal system where even the most powerful in the country cannot use a loophole to evade justice. We must do our job to ensure that the man currently occupying the Oval Office is held accountable to any and everything he has done.
All right, so you can see, right? She is a partisan political hack running for office to prosecute a political enemy, right? In America. And like she's giving campaign. It's like, can you help us solve some problems in our state? No. She wants to go and prosecute the president. Well, the whole thing culminated. We've covered this case for a long time. Whole thing turns into this deposition. And guess what? Trump invokes the Fifth Amendment rights in the depo. Trump says did nothing wrong. Investigation found nothing. Former President Trump invoked his Fifth Amendment rights per advice of his lawyers during his depo with Tish of the Tishies, calling it unfounded, politically motivated witch hunt, and adding that he had, quote, no choice due to the Biden administration and prosecutors across the nation having lost all moral and ethical bounds of decency. Hear, hear. Trump was set to sit down with the attorneys from the state behind closed doors just days after the FBI raided his property. In a statement on Wednesday, Trump said, what Letitia James has tried to do the last 3 years is a disgrace to the legal system. It's true. Do we want people running for office like their campaign slogan is, I'm going to prosecute other enemies? Saying it's an affront to New York State taxpayers, it's a violation of solemn rights and protections afforded by the United States Constitution, saying, I did nothing wrong, which is why after 5 years of looking, the federal, state, and local governments, together with the fake news media, have found nothing. We cannot permit a renegade and out-of-control prosecutor to use this investigation as a means of advancing her political career. New York deserves better, and this country deserves better. This is a vindictive and self-serving fishing expedition, the likes of which our country has never seen before. The U.S. Constitution exists for this very purpose, and I will utilize it to the fullest extent to defend myself against this malicious attack by this administration. This AG and other attacks on my family, my business, and my country, Trump said. I once asked, if you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment? Now I know the answer to that question. Yes! We got Trump now. Don't talk to the cops. Ever. When your family, your company, and all the people in your orbit have become the targets of an unfounded political motivated witch hunt supported by lawyers, prosecutor, and the fake news media, you have no choice. If there was any question in my mind, the raid of my home, Mar-a-Lago, on Monday by the FBI just 2 days prior to the deposition, it wiped out any uncertainty, Trump said. I have absolutely no choice because the current administration and many prosecutors in this country have lost all moral and ethical bounds of decency. Accordingly, under the advice of my counsel and for all of the above reasons, I am declined to answer the questions under the rights and privileges afforded to me and to every citizen under the U.S. Constitution. Good call, good advice. Donald Trump refusing to answer questions, invoking the Fifth Amendment against the continual onslaught, the political prosecutions. This one brought to us by the partisan Tish Letitia James, who today botched the Donald Trump deposition. And we'll continue to cover this story, see if this matriculates or matures into anything useful. And I appreciate you continuing to subscribe and support the show.